Can't make this up.
Right? We're talking about the superficial layer, which is like, okay, education, money, all of that. I got that. But how many men are preaching to be emotionally intelligent or
Bro,
emotionally
we're
mature?
not. We're not.
We're not.
We're not. Because see
That's the
that to us,
problem.
that's hold on, let me tell you, that is a problem. It's a problem to us men because that is a feminist agenda. Okay?
What?
Why are we trying to be emotionally intelligent? Why are we trying to come on a woman's level emotionally? Tell
You
me why.
wonder why these men
Because
end up in divorce.
Why?
This is why
And
you
you're
want
actually
time.
laughing about
You're
that. Why are we
literally,
trying to be
bro.
women? We're trying to be men.
so
We're
you're
trying you
saying so you're
I mean,
saying
are you serious?
so you're saying being emotionally immature is a man.
That's no, because a feminist said the way we handle our emotions different than them makes us emotionally immature, and you bought that. You bought the
No.
cool. You drank that Kool-Aid.
No, just because I know how to communicate my emotions in a calm and
They see that type of man as weak, bruh.
that's not true.
It'll get you cheated on.
Who are you talking about? Are you talking
Man,
about
it'll
women
get you
that you
cheated
think?
on, bruh. A
No,
dude like me will look. A dude like me will bend her over, bro.
I
I'm
think,
telling you.
I think.
But I thought you were fighting that culture. I thought you were one of the good
I'm
men that
just
doesn't
trying
do
to
that.
tell you. I'm trying to tell you the reality of it. The culture, the whole culture. I am trying to fight it, and I'm trying to tell you cannot be
Actively participating?
emotionally weak with
So
women.
no, I
You
think
cannot be
that
emotionally weak with women.
you're not being weak. Being strong is saying, regardless of how I feel, I'm not going to raise my voice. I'm not going to curse. And I am going to learn how to explain this to you in a constructive way. And if
And
you
then if she
don't,
don't do it, then what? If she doesn't do it, then what?
then you leave. Then that's not the woman's fault.
Oh, okay. So, well, what's the problem then? What I'm saying?
No, because what you're saying is that you can't do it, period, and that every woman is going to just react this way. So
Okay,
I'm
so
not.
you're basically talking about communicating with the woman. That's all you're
I'm
saying.
saying emotional, like talking about your emotions and explaining them in a constructive way where it's not combative.
They have other mental health issues other than. So you have to take each variable out and look at that and see why.
Any of those describe health issues that they should be seeking therapy for. And that's what we're advocating here.
Mic drop.
Oh, oh Lord Jesus.
So
Can't
Welcome to the show, Ringo TV Reactions. Let's react to this particular video and find out what's going on because the guy that is on the screen, he's what you would call a panda bear. Right now, let's just pretty much examine this in a logical way. First of all, there really is no context to who he was talking to or what the subject matter was really about because there's no source videos for anyone to review, right? All we see is him talking to, I don't know if he's talking to a monitor. I'm not sure if he's live streaming or if it's a multicast podcast situation and he's trying to make some other guy look stupid or whatever the case is. That's not what we're focusing on. My purpose of this is to focus on the emotional aspect of this particular content so that we can pretty much understand the dynamic between how men react from how women react. And the focus that I'm focusing on, or the points that I'm focusing on, is the fact that as men, you're not supposed to be lowering who you are to get on the level of a woman in terms of how you communicate. You're supposed to be a man, and that is the subject matter today. Now, let's get into the tape. Let's roll it.
make this up.
right? We're talking about the superficial layer, which is like, okay, education, money, all of that. I got that. But how many men are preaching to be emotionally intelligent? Or
When you really think about what he's saying about how many men are preaching emotionally intelligent, the only guys that would be doing that is panda bears like you. Because men are supposed to be logical, rational thinking men. Do you understand? See, it sounds interesting when he talks about intelligent. It sounds interesting, but when you're dealing with emotions, emotions come and go. Emotions fluctuate. when you have emotions, it's not really controlled. You can't really control the level of the emotion. The emotion can make you go up, down. It can make you do bad things, good things. There's different frequencies and different word variations that can trigger certain emotions. So when you really think about it as a man, when you think logical and you're a rational thinking man, you make proper judgments. Now, when women literally get involved in a circumstance or situation, they panic and then they go into their emotions. And their emotions will make them make decisions that will end up furthering their problems, causing more bodily harm, more damage, more emotional trauma. Henceforth, this is why the majority of people that are at these so-called therapists is predominantly women. Because the therapists understand that the modern woman is very easy to manipulate, because that's what therapists are. When you really think about it, and you already done know the rest. A therapist is just that. Yeah. They're the kind of people that penetrate your mind and violate you. Violate your thoughts, take your innocence away, and have you coming back for more so they could get paid. Now, let's rewind it back a little bit so he could talk about this emotionally intelligent stuff, because it sounds very intellectual, but really it's not beneficial for us men, because again, men are supposed to be thinking logically, and you're supposed to be a rational thinking man. You're not supposed to be an emotional thinking man. You understand? We understand that we all have emotions, but women are ruled by their emotions. And the emotions of men is not the same of women. You must understand the difference, because what women are trying to do to you brothers today is bring you down to their level. And anything that's masculine is considered, oh, he's a misogynist. Oh, he hate women. Oh, he's this. He's hurt. His mama black. He's gay. He's this. These are the typical things that modern women will say to any rational thinking man that is still masculine. They're trying to convert all you brothers to the feminine. Let's go.
But how many men are preaching to be emotionally intelligent or
Bro,
emotionally
we're
mature?
not. We're not.
We're not.
We're not. Because see,
That's the
that to us,
problem.
that's hold on, let me tell you, that is a problem. It's a problem to us men, because that is a feminist agenda. Okay?
What?
Why are we trying to be emotionally intelligent? Why are we trying to come on a woman's level emotionally?
That's exactly what these guys are trying to get you brothers to do. They're trying to get you to come down on a woman's level. No, it's not supposed to be like that, brothers. You're a masculine man. You're supposed to think logically. And the thing is, because we're so logical, because we have rational thoughts, modern women cannot deal with us because it requires accountability on their part. That's why. They want you guys to literally come down on their level. You got to peep the game.
I wonder why they end up in divorce.
Why? And
why
you're
divorce
actually
is
laughing
high.
about
You're
that. Why are we
literally-
trying to be
Bro.
women? We're
Why are men trying to be women today?
trying to be men. We're trying to are you serious?
So you're saying being emotionally immature is a man?
No, that's not what he's saying. You're trying to be foolish in your conduct because you're on the level of a woman. See, when I look at this particular brother here, I don't see a man, I see a woman. He sound like a woman. He sound very feminine. He sound very sweet. You know, the type of guy that women would never give the time of day to. See, let me explain something. Let me explain something for you guys, right? I've been to this brother's TikTok, and I kind of looked through the catalog and everything, and all you see is a bunch of modern women in there singing his praises. But what's interesting about this, none of those women will give him the time of day. And this is a fact. Listen, when women look at him, they see him as just another one of the girls. They do not, listen, ladies do not get sexually stimulated by nothing he say. His words only reinforce feminism. That's all it does. They love guys like that. Guys like that, they love to use. Matter of fact, you would see his clips on predominantly female TikTok pages. Why? Because they love panda bears. They love men that speak their language. And when they get these kind of guys, they use their rhetoric to spew towards us brothers as if though we got time to listen to that garbage. And keep also in mind that the majority of these women that love to use these guys type of clips, none of these women have a husband. They all single, mad, bitter, got a pile of kids, and frustrated because they don't want to change and they don't want to be accountable. But you see, when guys like me come on the airwaves and I begin to speak, you hear the masculine energy, you hear the authority, you hear the boldness. And this is something that modern women don't like. Because they want a man to kiss their behind and tickle their ears with sweet nothings and lies.
That's no. Because a feminist said the way we handle our emotions different than men makes us emotionally immature, and you bought that.
That's exactly what he bought because, again, these are not rational thinking men. These are not masculine men. See, most of the males today have been raised by single mothers. These guys act like women. They think like women. They don't know how to respond like a man. So everything they do is out of emotion. Just like the guy on the screen. I can guarantee you he was raised by a single mom. He was in a household with no father figures, no uncles, no male authority, and consequently, he'd been up under his mom's skirt. And because of this, he turned into a panda bear, which is typical.
You bought the you drank that Kool-Aid.
No, just because I know how to communicate my emotions in a calm and...
They see that type of man as weak, bruh.
That's exactly what they see. They see you as a weak beta male simp. You're talking about you know how to communicate your emotions. I mean, think about what this guy is saying. Men are saying this now, that they know how to communicate their emotions. You sound weak, bro. You sound feminine. You sound sweet. This is not that of a masculine man. Masculine men don't talk like that. We don't. Masculine men say what they need to say and they keep it moving. And a woman is either going to listen to it or she's going to reject it. But we're not going to sit there entertaining some broad when we're putting out this truth. You understand? Because, see, women are always in their feelings. Just like all these TikTok broads. They be in their feelings all day. They be yipping and yapping all day on social media, right? And then when other people talk about them, they get in their feelings and act as if though something's wrong with you for talking about them. It's amazing the mental illness that these people have. Imagine coming on social media, right? And you're spewing a bunch of rhetoric all day long. And when other people critique you, you get in your feelings. He's stalking me. Oh, my goodness. Do you know that guy? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. You know, girl, you need to be safe out here. Imagine that. Imagine you go on social media, right? And you put out a lot of rhetoric, a lot of commentary, and then other influencers begin to critique your commentary. And all of a sudden, they're stalkers, they're aliens, they're weirdos. You know, look how long he was talking about me. Oh my goodness, he was speaking about me for 1 hour. You know, I was over there on TikTok. You had that, you remember that other woman that was sitting on the bus? And imagine if she's a bus driver. Why are you on a bus doing commentary at your job? Do your employer knows that? I think you should stop doing that, ma'am. But I was over there on TikTok. You had some broad. Remember the woman that was on the bus that I made commentary on? She made 2 clips and she was like, yeah, you know, he's making videos about me. He want to be with me. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? I do commentary about everybody, ma'am. What makes you so special? It's amazing. The mental illness is amazing. But see, my point in bringing that up, brothers and sisters, is that a lot of women suffer from a lot of mental problems. A lot. It's like they don't want nobody to talk about them, but they want to talk about all the problems. It doesn't make any sense. This guy right here, actually, I got from that same crazy woman with the so-called bus talking all that crap. I got this from her page. So I knew this guy was suspect once he was on her page. Then I go to his page and I'm listening to his videos. I'm like, oh no, we got to do some videos about him. So let me tell you something, ma'am. Does that mean that I'm trying to be like this guy too? Does that mean that I'm stalking this guy too? Listen, y'all got to chill out, fam. Seriously. I am a content creator. My job is to pretty much teach and edify. I am a influencer. Get it straight. Now, let's react to this feminine guy, find out exactly what he got going on so that we can pretty much teach and edify. Let's go.
That's not true.
It'll get you cheated on.
That's exactly right. See, when you're a feminine guy and you're all emotional and you're with all of this nonsense, women are not going to respect you. So they're going to be taking D from another guy.
Who are you talking about? Are you talking
Man,
about
it'll get you cheated on, bro.
Now, keep in mind, I don't even know who he's talking to because they don't provide no links. Because normally on TikTok, when you respond to stuff, you put like a link to go back to the person or back to the source video. That way you can know exactly what's going on, because based on what you see on the screen, there's two individuals on the screen. So there's some sort of dialogue going on between possibly three parties, but there's no source link to go back to the original video. I don't know what's going on or the context, because again, TikTok, they only allow you to post portions, clips, and pieces. So you really never get to hear the fullness of a dialogue in terms of like a podcast or such and such like that. Now, if it's one person, yeah, we can talk about it. But in a situation like this, there needs to be more context to understand who the guy is and whom they're talking about, because there's two other individuals on that screen.
No,
A dude like me will bend her over, bro. I'm telling you.
I think.
But I thought you were fighting that culture. I thought you were.
I'm just trying to tell you.
It seemed like there's two guys that are panda bears versus one guy based on the context. Now, the guy that I guess they're teaming up against said he's going to bend some women over. I don't know what he meant. I don't know if he meant to hit it from the back or give her a spanking. I don't know.
I'm trying to tell you the reality of it. The culture, the whole culture, I am trying to fight it. And I'm trying to tell you cannot be emotionally weak with women.
You can't be emotionally weak when they're out here 304ing. A lot of women are out here 304ing. And these type of panda bears are the kind that love to defend women that are 304s.
No,
You cannot be emotionally weak with women.
You can't. And the thing is, women love emotionally weak men. This is why they don't like me. Why? Because they realize that I'm a masculine man, and it's something that really triggers them. Remember, a lot of these women that are like this, they are normally single moms. So they're raising up their sons to be weak. These type of women never had no father in their life, so they don't even know what it is to have a male authority in their life. These are just facts. All right, let's go.
You're not being weak. Being strong is saying, regardless of how I feel, I'm not going to raise my voice. I'm not going to curse.
You see this nonsense? Well, I'm not going to raise my voice. I'm not going to curse. This guy is a woman in all sense and purposes. He sounds like a woman, period. I don't know who this guy is, but you know, last time I checked, a man is a man, and a man is like a lion. You understand? That's how we are. We're very aggressive. That's how a man's supposed to be. A man's supposed to get loud because he's a man. What do you mean? He's basically trying to tame the lion in you.
I am going to learn how to explain this to you in a constructive way.
Constructive way? Fam, you cannot explain nothing to modern women. Modern women do not listen to anything. What is this guy talking about? You listen. The being the Mr. Nice Guy, soft tone, soft words, trying to talk to women nowadays, that's a waste of time, bro. That doesn't work. You got to literally speak like a man. That's what really, really gets the job done. And unfortunately, in this society, they have emasculated us brothers so much that we no longer talk, act, or think like men. Now we're trying to think like women. This is sad.
And then if she don't do it, then what? If she doesn't do it, then what?
Then you leave.
If she doesn't do it, then you leave. Then why are we even having this conversation for? It makes no sense. I don't know what you mean by if she doesn't do it, but the point is, if a woman is not cooperating with you as a man, you shouldn't even be with her in the first place. But the point is, you should be able to set the law, set the tone, and let a woman know exactly what you're looking for, what your standards are. And if that woman is literally not being cooperative and being argumentative, you just cut her loose. Because as men, we don't got no time going back and forth with women. Like literally, we don't. Because again, women are emotional. So they're going to keep yipping and yapping and getting in their feelings and wanting to argue and fuss. We don't got no time for that drama.
Then that's not the woman's thing.
Oh, okay. So, well, what's the problem then? What I'm saying?
No, because what you're saying is that you can't do it, period, and that every woman is gonna just react this way. So
Okay, so you're basically talking about communicating with the woman. That's all you're saying.
I'm saying emotional, like talking about your emotions and explaining them in a constructive way.
Why did a hat just appear on this guy's head? This dude is wearing a filter, fam. This guy is wearing a filter on his face. Wow. You can't make this up. I told you. See, this is what happens when men become emotional. They start wearing filters just like women.
Where it's not combative.
They have other mental health issues other than.
See how the video just cut and kind of went to somewhere else? So obviously we're not getting the full magnitude of what they were talking about to gain all the context. What they're basically trying to do is make this guy look like he's crazy.
So you have to take each variable out and look at that and see why.
Any of those describe health issues that they should be seeking therapy for.
And you see, anytime you have guys talking about seeking therapy, especially when they try to push seeking therapy for men, these are panda bears that are literally a part of the agenda, because what they're trying to do is make you guys emotionally disturbed, just like modern women.
That's what we're advocating.
Mic drop.
Oh,
I don't know what he meant by mic drop, but all of that nonsense. We need more context when it comes to this particular clip, but my point is not to focus on all of the BS that these guys are talking about, because we already done know their agenda. My point is that as men, we're not supposed to be on a woman's level, being emotional or trying to tame who we are as men to kind of make a woman feel comfortable when we talk. No, as a man, you talk like a man. You understand what my point is? And you make your points known. Now, there's a difference between being stern and authoritative in terms of how you set rules and order. That is supposed to be done automatically as a man with full force, full masculinity, and just be stern and straight. Now, when it comes to talking to a woman, let's say, for example, you're intimate with a woman, she's, you're in a certain setting and you're kind of relaxed, then there's a certain way you talk to a woman, because at the end of the day, it's not about you trying to enforce anything. It's not about you trying to set any order. So under those circumstances, as a man, you already know how to adjust and do certain things under those circumstances. But when it comes to, the 304 culture, being against a lot of the BS that is going on out here, as men, we got to stand firm. We can't be out here playing games, being emotional with women, trying to come down to their level so that they can accept you or accept what you have to say. Women normally never accept the truth because they hate accountability. They hate looking in that mirror, fam. But anyway, that's all we're going to say for today. Leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, Ringo TV Reactions. Click that notification bell for more content. I'm out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at RingoTVRaw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out.